So today is the first day of me going vegetarian for a month. I've been thinking about going vegan for a while now, but I feel like I've been really forcing myself to go vegan, and I don't even know what my true intentions are behind it, and I don't know what my purpose is behind it. So I thought I would just start with baby steps and start with just being vegetarian for a month and see where that leads me, see how I feel. I think I'm just gonna document each week rather than each day, because I think the video will just turn out way too long. Generally speaking, just a little bit of background, I've always had a bad relationship to food, and ever since I started therapy, I've been obviously trying to heal all aspects of my life. I know that food is definitely one of the bigger things in my life that I've always struggled with. Yeah, I'm excited to see how I feel in a month. Today is the 24th of June, so 24th of July, let's see. Okay guys, so it's been a week since I started, well almost a week, tomorrow will be a week. I just want to share my thoughts so far on this. If you guys are new here, my name is Mitch and welcome to my channel. I really hope that you guys like this video and stick around for a while. So on the first day, it actually wasn't that hard, obviously, because it's the first day. I had no cravings yet whatsoever. However, I did notice that certain foods do affect me and leave me a little bit bloated, which is totally fine. I don't mind bloat. I only start minding it if it really hurts my tummy. On that day, I remember I ate a lot of kimchi because I love kimchi. Kimchi's life. So I had a lot of tummy ache in the end. And I also had a lot of dairy, actually. Dairy has always been something that affects my body. On the second day, I was kind of hungover because I was partying on the night before and I didn't really eat a lot because I just spent all day in bed. I do notice that my cravings for meat, especially really greasy, oily, fried meat, such as fried chicken, comes up most of the time when I'm hungover or when I'm feeling really lonely and sad. But I'm not gonna get into that right now. I don't want to overanalyze that. I just wanted to share what I was going through in the different days. I knew that getting food that wasn't really nourishing my body would just make everything much worse and make my booze blues even worse than it already is. And I ended up going for a curry with tofu and vegetables, and it was really good. It was from my favorite Vietnamese place, so second day was actually pretty okay. Now, the third day was when I was put to the test when it came to seafood. Some of you might know that I grew up in the Philippines. Seafood there is just freaking amazing and it tastes so good. Yeah, I went over to my boyfriend's place and he bought some shrimps. I just didn't really expect that my craving would be this big, and I ended up actually trying one shrimp. I'm glad I did, because I realized that it's not the shrimp itself, obviously, that I really like. It's the taste and the way it's made and the way it's cooked that really tastes well. And if I just integrate that type of cooking into a vegetarian meal, then I'll be happy too. So yeah, on one hand, I kind of broke it on the third day, but I'm glad I did, because then I learned my lesson. Growing up, I really loved seafood. I was a pescatarian for 4 years. Back then, I couldn't really give that up, or I didn't want to give it up. Now I'm just trying to see how I feel without seafood in my life. I will skip ahead to day 5, because on day 4, my meal consisted of the same thing as the night before, which was the shrimp night. I didn't eat the shrimps, but I had like just regular bread and cheese on it, and yeah, it wasn't anything special. I wanted to share my thoughts on how I felt and not exactly my meals. So yeah. So on day 5, I also feel like I kind of was tested just because I was grilling with my boyfriend and some of his friends. I had vegetarian sausages with me, and obviously there was some vegetables there. I have to say that the temptation to eat meat in that moment would definitely come from the smell. Yeah, just grilling seafood or grilling meat is just amazing. I honestly would say that I don't struggle as much with meat, like steak meat. So looking at other people's plates and seeing all the meat, the different types of meat that they were eating, I actually had no urge to eat that at all. I had no cravings for it. Today's day 6. What I noticed is that I actually don't know a lot of vegetarian meals by heart. I always forget that you don't have to start big. I don't know what it is with me, but I'm working on it. I'm working on trying to find solutions to a problem through baby steps. And I always feel like, I don't know why I have this actually, but I've always felt like I had to go big or go home. For starters, I feel a lot lighter. I don't feel so bloated. I don't feel so heavy and sleepy all the time. Yeah, I noticed that another thing that makes me feel bloated and also hurts my tummy is definitely dairy. I really love dairy and all the yummy chocolate and cheese that's out there. Like I said, baby steps. I will work on that and see where that goes, but for now, just try to be gentle with myself. I'm definitely more mindful about things, especially on the day where I ate shrimp. Well, one piece of shrimp. I've been all around trying to work on eating more mindfully, really cherishing the food when I'm eating it, really cherishing the taste of it. But I've definitely learned a lot about what type of foods make me feel a certain way than I've had before. Another point that I wanted to add that has nothing really to do with my emotional, I mean, physical well-being probably, but just because someone's vegan or vegetarian doesn't mean that they're healthy. I mean, I could be vegetarian and be eating chips all day, so I don't know if this is a good thing, but I enjoy this feeling. The fact that I feel a little bit more in control over what I put in my body. I was always someone that would eat crazy amounts of food without really paying attention to it at all, without actually appreciating it. Yeah, so I'm really glad about that, and I've come to realize that even though it's not perfect yet, I am definitely always thinking about being more mindful when I'm eating. So all in all, I would say the first week turned out pretty great. I actually expected a lot of cravings to come up when it came to meat. I have to say that I also feel a lot happier in my body, even though becoming vegetarian didn't like make me lose weight or anything like that. Back when I was 17, I turned pescatarian because I wanted to lose weight, and it worked. It was a lot of diet restriction, and this time I wanted to do it right. I wanted to make sure that my values and the purpose behind it was a good one. But yeah, otherwise that's it for week 1, and I hope you guys liked this video, and thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one.